All right, so the first thing I had to do was decide where am I going to transport the eggs, in what vehicle, on what surface. My truck, obviously I wasn't going to put the truck, the eggs on the bed of the truck or in the back seat, because this is my old man's truck and his seats go up like this, and he has a flat, almost like a little workbench type thing down here. So what I did was I put these rubber mats, or like styrofoam mats, whatever. The good thing is that these are hard. They create friction. They have a lot of the little beads like those workout mats, and the plastic egg bins are not going to move on there. As long as I drive carefully and watch out for the turns, I shouldn't have much movement whatsoever. My truck, unfortunately, just had the floor with this on it, with just a liner for the floor, and I didn't trust this because it's plastic. The eggs could move on it. It's not a flat surface. There's a bump there on mine as well where it separates the back. So this was the best option I had, was to do it in this. I could have taken my mom's vehicle, which has a larger space, but then I couldn't put the incubator, because now I can put the incubator back here. I don't need that much space in here because it's only 12 clutches that are in the incubator, and one has completely hatched out and one has pipped and they're about to come out. I'll show you now how I set up the egg bins. All right, so we're here, loaded up with all the eggs. Nervous. So it's gonna be a long trip for 30 miles to make sure these eggs go and don't move at all. So all right guys, wish me luck. All right guys, so another thing that I did was set the cabin temperature at 88 degrees, so that no matter what happens, the temperature in here is gonna be basically the same temperature is in the actually, incubate at 89. So 1 degree is not going to do anything for about, 45 minute trip. It's not going to do much at all. So yeah, the next clip will be over at the house after I unload everything and set up the incubator in the house. I'm not going to set it up in the garage. I'm going to set it up in my living room so that I can have it there at all times. All right, so how do I keep these eggs from moving inside of the bins? What I decided to do was take these old sponges that I no longer use, cut them up, and use them to absorb any kind of movement and just to keep them in there, so that even if these were to move around, even if the crate shakes a little bit, the eggs aren't going to roll. So I'm going to try my best to get them to not move at all, but this is that just in case they go to roll or anything were to happen, they're at least not going to go anywhere. So the main thing is just drive carefully and slow enough and take the curves all good so that the embryos don't detach from the inside of these eggs. And these eggs are basically at day 58 today. So these I'm not very worried about. The other ones are. So I'm doing this to every single egg bin. I won't waste your time with every single one, but just so you can see what I'm doing, and you guys will be able to see how they're all going to be set up. Okay, so after coming back home, taking out the incubator from the back of the truck, taking out all the eggs, then I'll come by later and take out the sponges after everything's pretty much perfect, 89 degrees. The incubator is perfect temperature. It'll start to condensate on the glass a little bit later when it gets a little bit of humidity built up. But all my bins are from what are they called? Sistema. I really like these bins. They come in several different sizes. This is one of the larger ones. You can fit even like 11, 12 eggs in there. They're tight. You see the little blue ring around it, the square ring? They're airtight, so I don't have to put a press and seal or anything like that. I just burp them every week and wipe the water, the condensation off of the lid, and that's it. So right before some of these eggs start hatching, I have one clutch here. I actually need to remove the top on because they're pretty much due to hatch already and they haven't pipped yet. They don't pip by tomorrow, I'll cut them, but they should be fine. So basically, just got them here set up in the house. None of the eggs rolled on the way here, which is amazing. I didn't really expect any of them to roll unless we came across some unexpected issues. Everything is great. I'm very happy I was able to transport them all here safely. I'm gonna burp this. I'm actually just gonna leave it unsealed and just put them back in just like that, because they should just start to pip any today or tomorrow for sure. So, well, all right, guys. Thanks for watching.